So, how long did you work at the post office for?
I joined the post office in 1965 after leaving school. I worked in a small office for 5 years until 1970. Then I moved into a joint head office in Wembley until 1980. The post office then split in two, one being counters and the other being telecommunications. So I went to telecommunications and was made redundant in 1993. I then returned to the post office for further 13 years and retired in 2006.
So, you were with the post office at the time of the strike in 71?
Yes, I was there, and the strike started on the 20th of January 1971.
Can you explain what the strike was for?
Well, basically, we the workers were asking for between 15 to 20% pay rise, plus a change in working conditions. It was the whole of the post office that was on strike, not only the postman, but on the counter side, all post offices as well.
How long did it last?
The strike lasted almost 7 weeks, 47 days in fact.
Did all the workers achieve their goal?
No, because at the beginning we asked for 15 to 20%. The post office at the time only offered us 8%, which was far short of what we were asking for. But by the end of the strike, the post office, we reduced our claim to 13%, and the post office offered us only 9%. So there was a big difference between what we were asking for and what we were offered.
What did you all think of this decision?
Well, we were urged to accept 9% by our General Secretary at the time, Tom Jackson. But all the workers felt that we were sold down the river. We shouldn't have accepted it. But according to Mr. Jackson, he said that he was unable to make any further payments to its 40,000 members. He called it hardship payments. So we had to accept.
So, how did the strike affect you?
Well, not having any wages for 7 weeks, it must have an effect on anyone. But although I was single at the time and lived with my parents, I didn't suffer as much as people, let's say, who were married and had children to support. Also, people had mortgages to pay, so they suffered quite a lot. But the only good thing that came out of this strike is that we all volunteered to put in a few hours a week to pay the pensioners and people on income support. If we hadn't done this, then they would have suffered as well. They would have suffered greatly indeed.
Do you think jobs within the post office have changed a lot since the 70 strike?
Oh yes, I mean it's changed quite a lot. When I rejoined in 1993, things were changing rapidly in the high street. The post office, to stay in competition, had to introduce things like financial products, travel products, and things like that. Otherwise, they couldn't survive on just selling what they sold before, stamps, postal orders, etc. So to be, they had to be competitive with the banks to stay and survive.
Do you think the recession is to blame for all of the jobs changing dramatically?
No, not really. This is the second recession I've been through. And like the first, jobs are not changed, but jobs are being lost. But unlike the post office, their change was due to losing money, so they had to radically change their image to survive in the marketplace.
Okay, thank you.